Live from the Plymouth Canton Educational Park.
You're listening to Newsfile at 5:30 on 88.1 The Park.
I'm Sydney, and in tonight's news, a local leader announced his run for re-election, and PCEP's color guard will have an opportunity to try it out.
Now, for the latest news that matters in your community.
Plymouth Township Supervisor Kurt Heisey has officially filed to run in the August 2024 Republican primary election. Heisey has served as the Township Supervisor since 2016 and is currently in his second term. Before his work in Plymouth Township, he served as a state representative. Heisey says he's running to continue to serve Plymouth Township.
People want safe streets, they want good schools, they want safe schools, they are looking for low taxes and a great quality of life. And that really starts at the local level. I find it personally fulfilling to provide that service to folks and to help them solve problems that they may have.
Plymouth Township voters will select a supervisor, clerk, treasurer, and 4 trustees next year.
Plymouth Canton Educational Park students have the opportunity to explore a new activity when the PCEP Color Guard hosts their Try It Out nights later this month. The tryouts are open to Canton, Plymouth, or Salem students, and no experience is necessary. The team practices 4 times a week and competes in state and national tournaments. PCEP Color Guard member Lauren Bennett says the Color Guard is a fun way to meet new people and try different things.
You spend a ton of time together, so you become like a family, basically. You only get to live through high school once, so if you're on the fence, if you're even thinking about it, just try it out, because you never know. It could be really fun, and you could be really good at it, and it's just a really fun experience.
The Try It Out nights will be held in the Plymouth High School Band Room on November 27th and 29th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more information, contact PCEP Color Guard at pccsk12.com.
New developments in the Israel-Hamas conflict top our look at state and national news tonight. Israeli forces say they conducted a raid at a West Bank refugee camp. Hamas said 3 of its fighters were killed, while Israel said their forces had killed at least 5 in the raid. Israeli forces also ordered medical personnel to leave an area hospital in the city as the military searched the facilities. Former First Lady Rosalind Carter, wife of former President Jimmy Carter, is entering hospice care at her home. The Carter Center made the announcement today. The 96-year-old was diagnosed with dementia earlier this year. The government will avoid a shutdown for now after President Biden signed a bill last night to keep the government funded through early 2024. The measure passed both chambers with bipartisan support and a majority victory for newly elected Speaker Mike Johnson. The unconventional 2-step plan extends funding at current levels for some agencies until January and others through early February. There is an oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. The U.S. Coast Guard says the spill started yesterday near the Main Pass oil gathering pipeline system off the Louisiana coast. The Coast Guard, Main Pass, and Louisiana state officials are responding to the spill, and there have been no reports of injuries or issues at the shoreline. The standoff between iPhone and Android users will soon take a turn. Apple announced plans to finally bring iMessage features to Android users. The company will add features including read receipts, typing indicators, and better support for group chats. Unionized Detroit casino workers say a tentative deal has been reached with 3 downtown casinos. Around 3,700 casino workers from Motor City Casino, Hollywood Casino at Greektown, and MGM Grand Detroit went on strike on October 17th after their contract expired with no new deal ready to replace it. The tentative deal includes wage increases, no healthcare cost increases, workload reduction, and other job protections. The workers say they will continue to strike until the contract is ratified. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Sydney. Your look at campus news is next.
You can support the Plymouth Canton Educational Park Band Program and find a unique gift for someone special at the Plymouth Canton Music Boosters Holiday Arts and Crafts Show. Enjoy a day checking out over 130 unique and juried crafters and artisans. The Music Boosters will also have a bake sale, door prizes, and musical entertainment to make the shopping experience more enjoyable. And as a bonus, they'll have face painting and Santa will make an appearance from 1 to 3 p.m. This year's PCMB Holiday Arts and Crafts Show is Saturday, November 18th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Plymouth High School. Admission is $5 and children 12 and under are free. More information is at pcmb.net.
Your place for Plymouth Canton Community Schools updates.
It's campus news.
In campus news, the Park Players Theater Company will present a comedy of tenors tonight and tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the Gloria Logan Auditorium at Salem High School. You can find more information at pcepparkplayers.com. The P-CCS Student Voice in Action Subcommittee supports the Board of Education by helping to improve communication between the board and students. They're accepting applications from middle and high school students today through today. More information is at pccsk12.com under Board of Education Subcommittees. PCEP's Encore Choir has been invited to perform at a concert of the Oakland University Jazz Singers at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, November 22nd at Varner Recital Hill in Rochester Hills. The invitation came following a visit to Encore by Oakland Jazz Singers last spring. Tickets are available at etix.com. Just search for Oakland University Jazz Singers. For Campus News, I'm Leo. Your look at sports is next.
Dive into the worlds of Hollywood and Broadway this fall at the box office, where we bring Once Upon a Time and Happily Ever After straight to your radio. I'm Nadia, and every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. I'll bring you the songs from movies and musicals you know and love, and ones you have yet to discover. Enjoy scary songs from your favorite villains, funny songs sure to make you giggle, and songs chosen by special guests, all right here on Box Office. Grab your favorite snack, a blanket, and step up to the box office every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 88.1 The Park.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
It's time for Newsfile at 5:30 Sports. The University of Michigan announced the firing of linebacker coach Chris Partridge. A team spokesman announced that Rick Minter will serve as the linebackers coach. Minter had served as a defensive analyst with the team since 2022. The university cited employee privacy laws for not being able to comment further. Head coach Jim Harbaugh was suspended for the final 3 games of the season by the Big Ten because the team violated the conference's sportsmanship policy. Third-ranked Michigan looks to keep its perfect season going tomorrow at Maryland. The Wolverines sit at 10-0 heading into their final road game. U of M will then close out the regular season hosting second-ranked Ohio State next weekend. Michigan State football hits the road for the final time this season when the Spartans visit Indiana tomorrow in Bloomington. The Spartans are just 1-6 in Big Ten play. The Detroit Red Wings came up on the short end again today, losing to the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-2 in Sweden. The Wings had a 2-0 lead after 2 periods, but Toronto scored 3 unanswered goals in the third for the win. Detroit falls to 8-6-3. Their next game is Wednesday at home against the New Jersey Devils. The Pistons are in Cleveland to clash with the Cavaliers tonight. Detroit will once again try to snap its now 9-game losing streak. The Pistons sit at just 2-10 on the season. Marvin Bagley III is questionable with an illness. 19th-ranked Michigan State is back on the hardwood tonight, hosting Butler in East Lansing. The Spartans are just 1-2 on the season following their loss to 9th-ranked Duke on Tuesday in Chicago. The Bulldogs come in at 3-0. In other college basketball action, Michigan hosts Long Beach State tonight, looking to improve to 4-0 on the season. For Newsfile 5:30, I'm Leo. Traffic and weather is next.
From M14 to I-94, your look at traffic starts now.
In Newsfile at 5:30 traffic, northbound I-275 is open in Canton and Plymouth, and traffic is moving at posted speeds. Road construction has the left lane closed on I-96 westbound at Newburgh. That's all for traffic. A look at weather is next.
88.1 The Park with your local weather forecast.
We'll have showers late tonight with an overnight low of 53. Rain will continue tomorrow with a high of 57. Currently in Plymouth Canton, it's 61 degrees under mostly sunny skies. On your source for the best local news, 88.1 The Park. For Leo, I'm Sydney on Newsfile at 5:30. Stick around, Plymouth and Canton's hit music is next.